you are all doing good at your home. Students, by seeing this flower, you must have get the knowledge that I am going to do something with the flowers. Today, I will show you the different parts of flower, and I selected this activity because this topic is in class 6 as well as in 7, in 10th class as well. So if students of 9th can see, they will also enhance their knowledge. So for doing this activity, what are the things which are required? One is flower, in which all the parts are prominent one, and second is forceps. If you don't have, you can use your hands as well, and we need one blade as well, but I'm not using blade because it can be harmful for you people, so I will show by tearing with my hands. So students, we know that flowers are adding beauty to our nature. They always give soothing effect to our eyes, give pleasant feeling to us. But besides these roles they are playing, in case of plants they play a very important role, and that is they help in sexual reproduction. Because of the flowers, plants are able to set the seeds, and with the help of those seeds we can grow new plants. So today we will study different parts of the flower. I am holding this flower. The name of the flower is Hibiscus rosa sinensis. It is the botanical name of the flower, and commonly we call it China rose. So first part is this stalk-like structure with which flowers attach with the stem of the plant. This structure is known as pedicel, and above the pedicel you can see these green leaf-like structures, very small in size. They are actually known as apicalyx. This is the characteristic feature of China rose. In some of the plants it is present, in some of the plants it is not present. It is not that much common. Now after the apicalyx, if you see the inner circle, this is again green in color, and you can see these leaf-like structures. This single leaf is leaf-like structure, which is green in color, is known as sepal, and you can see here are 5 sepals, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and they are present in circle, which we call whorl. So whorl of these sepals is known as calyx. What is their function? They protect the flower during bud condition. You know, when the flower is in blooming condition, at that time it is enclosed like this with the help of these green color leaf-like structures. So what is the function of sepals? They protect the flower during bud condition. If I remove these sepals, inner whorl or inner circle is of colored structures, and these are known as petals. Again they are, I think, 5 in number, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What is the function of petals? They are increasing the beauty of flowers, and they are mostly brightly colored, and they attract the insects and butterflies so that they can suck the nectar and help in pollination. Pollination means transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. About the pollen I will tell later. If we remove these petals, you can remove it with the hands as well if you don't have the now. If we remove this, then we can see we have now this structure. This is actually characteristics of China rose. On this structure now you can see these small structures in which I can show it by holding in my hand. You can see it has a thread-like structure. It is known as filament, and above the filament, this globe-like structure, it is the anther, and this complete structure is the stamen, and it is the male reproductive part of the flower. So here you can see number of these stamens are present, and in one stamen here is one structure which is attaching it with the flower, that is the filament, and at the top we have the anther. In the anther, what happens? In the anther, stamens produce pollen grains. Now if we remove all these stamens, then what would we see? We are left with last part, that is the carpel. Students, here carpel is pentacarpellary. Pentacarpellary means 5 carpels are united together. Carpel is the female reproductive part of the flower, and here you can see this part, this is the stigma, and this, if we remove it, carefully remove it, otherwise it can be tear off. Actually it has broken out. So you can see it is attached here, it is like this. Now here you can see, in case here the stigma, elongated structure, this elongated structure is known as style, and this lower structure which is swollen structure, it is the ovary. Means in case of the carpel we have 3 parts, one is stigma, then elongated style, and at the vessel portion there is the ovary. So this is the female reproductive organ, and it has 3 parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Inside the ovary, if we cut open this ovary, you can use the blade here. I am using just sepals. If we cut open the ovary, what would we see? We will see, you can see here, we will see here ovules. Number of ovules are present. You can see here white colored structures are present. And what are these? These are the ovules. And these ovules at the end, when the fertilization takes place, they convert into the seeds. So these were the different parts of the flower. You can see this is the ovule. So these were the different parts of the flowers. Thank you.